Wars in the world. Syrian civil war in 2011-present. A complex conflict that began with peaceful protests against the Syrian government in 2011 but has since escalated into a full-blown civil war involving numerous factions and external powers. Yemeni civil war in 2015-present. A war that began between the Yemeni government and Houthi rebels, which has since drawn in other regional and global powers, leading to one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. War in Donbass in 2014-present. An ongoing conflict in eastern Ukraine that began following the Ukrainian Revolution in 2014 and Russia's annexation of Crimea. Tigray War in 2020-present. A conflict between the Tigray People's Liberation Front and the Ethiopian government, which has led to a humanitarian crisis with reports of massacres, sexual violence, and starvation. Nagorno-Karabakh conflict in 2020-present. A long-standing territorial dispute between Armenia and Azerbaijan over the Nagorno-Karabakh region that reignited into a full-scale war in 2020. World War II in 1939 to 1945. The deadliest conflict in human history, involving the majority of the world's nations, with an estimated 50 to 85 million fatalities. World War I in 1914 to 1918. A global conflict primarily involving European powers, with an estimated 8.5 million military and civilian deaths. Vietnam War in 1955 to 1975. A Cold War-era conflict in which the United States supported the South Vietnamese government against communist forces in North Vietnam. Korean War in 1950 to 1953. A conflict between North and South Korea that drew in other countries and ended in a stalemate, leading to the current division of the Korean Peninsula. Gulf War in 1990-1991. A military operation led by a U.S.-led coalition to liberate Kuwait from Iraqi occupation, resulting in Iraq's defeat. Iraq War in 2003 to 2011. A war led by the U.S. against Iraq, resulting in the toppling of the Saddam Hussein regime and subsequent instability in the country. Soviet-Afghan War in 1979 to 1989. A conflict in which the Soviet Union intervened in Afghanistan, resulting in a protracted and costly war that contributed to the eventual collapse of the Soviet Union. Rwandan genocide in 1994. A genocide against the Tutsi minority in Rwanda, resulting in an estimated 800,000 deaths in just 100 days. Bosnian War in 1992 to 1995. A conflict in the former Yugoslavia that led to the breakup of the country and resulted in an estimated 100,000 deaths.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Click on bell icon. Thank you.
Afghan War in 2001 to 2021. A war that began with a U.S.-led invasion of Afghanistan to topple the Taliban regime, which later evolved into a broader counter-terrorism and stabilization effort. The war officially ended with the withdrawal of U.S. and allied forces in 2021.